Hello, hello. I hope you guys can hear me well. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Just going to wait for a bit. Just going to shuffle the cards for a bit while I wait for people to come and join. So this is an all signs reading. So this is an all signs reading for all the zodiac sign. It's a weekly reading. So so it's for 1 week. So it's roughly a week and a half since we are in midweek. So maybe a week and a half. So that's from February 22, starting from today, to February 29th. Yeah, that's like 1 week, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and that's like a week from now, right? Probably until maybe March 2nd. So a week and a half. So yeah, from February 22nd to April the 2nd. Yeah. Oh, right. Today is a special day. Today is February 22, 2024. So that is 02222024. And then you split the 4 into 2. So it's kind of like 2222222. So today is 2222222. So today is a very special day today. That's why today the energies are very strong. And there's a beautiful, beautiful full moon outside my door. You can see a beautiful full moon outside. So it's very, very special today. Energies are very special today. So I'm kind of doing a full moon reading plus just a weekly reading. So for all the zodiac signs. I did also the monthly readings for all the zodiac signs. I think I did all the readings already for this month of February. So now I'm going to start doing the readings for the month of April. Okay. So yeah. So February 22 to April the 2nd. That's the weekly reading for today for 1 week and a half from now. Okay, and like always, the tarot cards I'm going to use are the Witch's Tarot. I like to use this one, the Witch's Tarot, to do psychic readings. And the Psychic Tarot, I'm going to read from the Psychic Tarot. And I'll pull a card at the end of all the readings. I'll probably take a few cards from the Sacred Rebels too. Yeah, Sacred Rebel. So I'm going to take a few cards from this deck too. Okay. To see what kind of messages we have in store for us for this coming week, because I think it's important, seeing that today is a special day. So 2222222 day. Let's shuffle the cards for a bit. Okay, let's start. Just going to check if some people are joining or not. Okay. I think I'll just start. So I think I'm going to start with the earth signs. So I'm going to start doing a reading for the earth signs. I'll start with Capricorn. Okay, for this upcoming week, I'll start with Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So let's see what's in store for you for this upcoming week. Yeah, I see you communicating about certain things that you need to kind of leave clear. Capricorn, I feel like you're quite frustrated about a situation. There's something that's frustrating you, Capricorn, and you're trying to kind of communicate it to someone. You're kind of leaving it clear, Capricorn. Could be something regarding legal matters. Could be regarding legal matters, or could be something that is done through email messages. I feel like there's something that you need to kind of leave clear in the surface, like something that you need to communicate and leave it clear, because it is kind of frustrating you. It is aggravating you in some way. There is a sort of tension. I do see fights happening, disagreements, right? Probably not seeing eye to eye, Capricorn, with someone, right? So there's going to be something that's going to be brought to the surface that's very important. That's something that you're going to need to communicate, Capricorn. That is very important to leave clear, I feel, right? It could be at work, maybe a situation regarding an authority figure. Maybe you're the supervisor and you need to leave certain things clear, right? Because I do see the ego here, and that gives me the sense of like watching, surveillance kind of thing, and like making sure everything is organized and making sure everything is in schedule, making sure everything is in order, right? That's what I feel, very kind of an emperor feeling. So someone in authority is going to be like that with you, or you're going to be like that with somebody. Perhaps you're the person in authority, but there is going to be some sort of communication that you're going to have with somebody, Capricorn, that there could be a little bit of tension, but it's going to be very diplomatic. Like, it's not going to be like an aggressive argument. It's going to be something that it's going to be clearly communicated, going to have like clear communication. I feel like it's very diplomatic. That's what I feel, right? That's why I feel it probably is through email or messages, or it could be in person, but very kind of professional or a bit more calm. It's something that you just need to bring to the surface, Capricorn. Okay, I do see here the Hangman for you, Capricorn, for this week. So again, there are certain things that you kind of have to surrender. You don't have control of the situation, Capricorn. There's something that you are kind of letting go and not having control over it anymore. You're quite at peace with it. Perhaps it was frustrating you at first, and it was bothering you, but now it's not bothering you anymore. There's certain things that you're kind of surrendering. I feel maybe it is perhaps the situation, right? You're kind of letting it go. I see you at the end of the week kind of letting it go. So in the beginning of the week, you're kind of leaving it clear, and there is a little bit of tension that happens throughout the week. But then at the end of the week, I feel like you're kind of letting it go and you're kind of surrendering to the situation. And there's kind of like a sense of wisdom in regards to the situation that is happening for you, Capricorn, and you're kind of releasing it, right? And you're gaining some sort of understanding why this is happening, right? So you're kind of like upside down, kind of like, well, I'm upside down. There's nothing much I can do, right? I'm just surrendering to the situation, and I'm just going to trust that things will unfold for you naturally, right? So that's what I see for you, Capricorn. So let's see what else we have here for you, Capricorn. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who has like a mental health issue, like somebody who's kind of twisted in the mind, like somebody who's not that well mentally. That's why there's a lot of issues and problems that you're dealing with this particular individual. I feel this individual is not that well here. So like you said, there like I said, there is, see, this is his brain. There's like a redness inside of him, I can't explain it, but something's not right with him or with her. So there is a lot of tension with this person, I feel, Capricorn, and that's what's bringing a sense of frustration with you dealing with this person, right? And that's why there's a lot of anger and frustration when you're dealing with this person. And that's why you have to kind of communicate. It's going to the point where you have to really kind of leave it clear, because this person has a mental conflict, and this person has a situation in the like a mental health. Either they're a little bit, they could be narcissistic, or they could be a little sociopath. Well, I don't know, but there's something about this person, their mental health, they're just not right here. And you can tell, yeah, maybe this is a person who's been abused in life a lot, right? And so there is something not clicking well. And so you got to be really careful with this individual. You gotta have to outsmart them, because they're very twisty in their words, I feel, and they can really outsmart you with their words and their tricks and their, So I feel you just gotta be very careful with this person, Capricorn, when you're dealing with them. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you have to kind of be a little bit careful, right? And that's why there's tension. So just surrender to the situation. My advice is, there is a sense of wisdom that you're gaining from this, Capricorn, right? There is a sense of wisdom that you're gaining through it. You are surrendering to the situation, right? There's not much you can do. You have to kind of surrender. I'll just put this more closer for you to hear me better. So there is a situation happening here that you kind of have to surrender to it, and you're letting it go. And there's a sense of wisdom by letting it go, kind of gaining like a knowledge of or understanding, kind of seeing things a bit more deeper than what you see in the surface, right? So yeah, Capricorn, just a lot of things happening with you in regards with this particular individual, that it can be not very well in the mind, right? So but this is where you're going to put yourself in power. You're going to put yourself in authority this week. You're going to make sure that, this is why I felt like the Emperor energy. I did say I felt like an Emperor energy here, and then I got the Emperor card here, right? So you're probably going to have to step up your game, kind of stand your ground, and kind of be an authority in your workplace or at home or wherever situation that you're dealing with. You're going to have to put your foot down. You're going to have to kind of leave things clear, to everyone at the workplace or at home or with people around you, right? So that's what I feel like. You're dealing with somebody who is not well. And when you're dealing with somebody who's not well, it's kind of like you're going to feel like you're going to have to take personal responsibility and taking charge of certain things, because this particular individual cannot, right? But with a sense of wisdom, you're going to do things in a not in an aggressive manner, even though you do feel quite tense, right? But you're going to handle things in a calm manner with wisdom, handle things with wisdom in order to allow things to be in control and for things to be run smooth, right? Just know that this feeling of being stagnant and kind of upside down with this situation won't last that long. Eventually things are going to kick up again, right? It's just being like this kind of frustrates you, right, Capricorn? All right, Capricorn. So that was your reading for this upcoming week. I'm going to also take a card. So I'll take a bunch of cards from the Sagittarius Rebels so that it can represent more of like all the zodiac signs. So instead of taking one card from the Sagittarius Rebels for each zodiac sign, I think I'll just take a few cards to represent everyone, I feel. Or actually, you know what I'll do? I'll take one card to represent the earth signs, one card to represent the fire signs, and then one card to represent the water signs, and one card to represent the air signs. So I'll take 4 cards out to represent each of the elemental cards, right? All right, Capricorn. So that was your reading. Now let's do a reading for Taurus. So let's see what we have here for Taurus. All right, Taurus, so let's see what's in store for you for this upcoming week. All right, Taurus. So let's see what we see here for you. I do see healing taking place for you, Taurus. There is a lot of healing taking place, as if the waters of healing are coming forward for you. There is healing in regards to a relationship. I do see you healing with somebody, Taurus. I do see you healing with a particular person. You are holding back a little bit, as if you don't want to give too much emotionally with this individual, but I feel like this individual is trying, so give it a chance, because there is kind of like a sense of healing with the both of you. You are healing together, so allow each other to heal, because I feel like there is an opportunity to build something together, Taurus. I do see a solid foundation for you guys being formed, whether it's at the workplace or at your home. There is something solid being built with both of you, right? I do feel like you are a little bit unsatisfied about the situation, Taurus, as if you don't want to give too much of your cup or your water. And the other person is trying, though. It could be vice versa. Maybe this person doesn't want to try, but there is a sense of hope and faith in regards to this interaction with you and this other person. And there's a lot more to this relationship than you think there is. So that's why it's important to give this relationship a chance, because there is a sense of renew, and there is a sense of, like, there's more to be unfold. Like, there's a lot. It's not just a relationship that's in the surface. There's more depth in the relationship. So if you give this relationship a chance, you're going to see that a lot of things are going to be unfold about certain things about you and this person that goes more deeper, right? So that's what I feel. And there is a sense of security with the both of you, something that you both want to build together. There is something solid happening for you both, Taurus. So I really feel like you have to kind of give this a chance, okay? With whoever you're interacting with this week, I feel like at first there's not going to be kind of like a strong desire to make it happen work, because of what you guys have been through in the past. But there's a sense of dissatisfaction, but if you give it a chance, you're going to see that it's going to keep unfolding, that there's more depth into the relationship that you thought there was, right? And like I said, there's hope. See, this is what I mean. There's hope in the relationship. Isn't it interesting that when you say something and then the card comes out and it actually says that word? That's really amazing. Anyways, there is faith and there is hope in the relationship. So here you have healing. So there's two cards of healing, right? 1717. This is the star card. This is the card of healing and hope and renewal. So there is something new being brought forward in your relationship with this other person. There is something that is more. There's more to the surface. There's more than just the surface. There's a lot of depth in this relationship, Taurus. So give it a chance. There is kind of like a sense of hope and a sense of new beginning for you. I do sense there is something new that can be brought forward with you and this person. You can birth something new with this person, right? And move forward into something that is much more fulfilling, much more happy with this person, right? And much more solid. I do see something more solid with you in this particular individual, right? So embrace it, Taurus. Allow yourself to start this new beginning with this person. At first, you may not want to, and you and this person are probably kind of hesitant as well to keep making it work. But I feel like, make it work, because I feel like the challenges that you were going through with this person, it wasn't really kind of your fault or their fault. It's just circumstances that just happen between each other, and sometimes people influence the situation a lot, and so that can affect the relationship a lot with you and this person. So give it a chance. There is hope. There is still faith in this relationship to work out, in this kind of new venture, new beginning that you want to start off. There is a new beginning. There's a chance to start something new, right? And that's what I see. And that can bring a kind of a sense of a solid foundation with you and this particular individual. All right, Taurus. So that's what I see for you, Taurus. I do see lots of healing happening for you. There's a sense of renewal. There's a sense of starting over. I do see you starting over again this week, Taurus. And at first, you're not going to want to make the effort to start over, but then you're going to see that as the week unfolds and as the relationship keeps unfolding, you're going to see, wow, this is actually worth it. That's what I feel, right? There's actually more to this, and there's actually more to this relationship. Okay? So that's what I see for Taurus. All right, so the next sign is Virgo. All right, Virgo, so let's see what's in store for you, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's in store for you. I do see you quite busy this week, Virgo. So, Virgo, I do see you a little bit busy this week, kind of carrying too much over your shoulder, perhaps lots of responsibilities that needs to be handled right now. Probably you have to take on a lot of tasks, and that could be a little bit overwhelming. Virgo, I do see you kind of really busy this week, getting a lot of things done. It's not something that you can't handle. I think you're really quite solid in what you're trying to build, Virgo. It just can get a little bit overwhelming sometimes. So I do see you keep being a little bit overwhelmed with carrying all those ones this week. But I feel like you're going to pull through, right? And then be able to kind of manage pulling, holding on all that weight over your shoulder, Virgo. There is a sense of connection with others as well. I do see you connecting this week with other people. There is a sense of reunion. There's a sense of reconciliation. I see, Virgo. I see you connecting with other people, bonding with other people, right? And kind of reconnecting, sharing each other's cups. It's a good time to go outside and connect with friends. That's what I see, kind of like forming connections with people, forming friendships with other people, maybe friends that you already know, but kind of reconnecting and having a sense of reunion and meeting up with them. It's a good time this week to kind of reconnect and kind of allow yourselves to be vulnerable and share each other's cups. So I do see you, Virgo, sharing your cup with other people. And that could be friends that you already know or meeting up with new friends, but it is more like a sense of reunion. So it's somebody that you know already and people that you know already. So I feel like in the beginning of the week, you are going to be quite busy this week, trying to accomplish certain tasks, maybe errands, certain duties. And then as the week progresses, that's going to be a little bit less of a burden for you, and you're going to feel a little bit more lighthearted and a little bit more free to do things that you enjoy, more and more freedom to do your own things, and freedom to interact with other people and kind of have this nice reconnection with others, right? So that's what I see for you for around the middle of the week. And then at the end of the week, there is a King of Wands that you're going to be encountering throughout the end of the week that's going to kind of help you get certain things accomplished for you. So somebody's going to help you kind of perhaps maybe finish up certain things that you need to finish up. So I feel like there's going to be a sort of assistance for you with the King of Wands. Somebody's going to come forth and have like a very charismatic nature. So this King of Wands is very charismatic. This person you're going to be encountering at the end of the week could either be a Leo or an Aries, but somebody who has a strong fire sign. And this person is quite charming, quite charismatic, and quite in their throne. So they're good at what they do, right? So it's going to be good to interact with this person because they're going to probably guide you in certain things that you need assistance in, right? Or could be somebody you already know, like a father figure or an older brother, or somebody who is like a good kind of guidance or mentor who will assist you in certain things that you need to kind of focus on this week, right? This upcoming week. So let's see more cards for you, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. This week is also going to be a time where you're going to be given certain messages, or you're going to be more aware intuitively of where to head towards. I feel you're a little confused in where to put your direction in, and where to head towards, where to go to, what to prioritize. I feel like you're a little bit everywhere right now, Virgo. You're being told to be wise in your decisions, right? Choose wisely where you want to head towards. Because you are getting certain messages this week. And we have the third eye chakra here. Your third eye is going to be quite heightened this week. You're going to be quite intuitive this week. And you're going to kind of sense that certain directions may not be good for you, or certain decisions that you were planning to take perhaps may not be the right decisions. And so I feel like this week is going to be a time where you're actually going to um, see things a little bit more clearly, and kind of something telling you that it's best to perhaps not go in this direction, but and go to these directions instead, or this direction instead. So you're asked to choose wisely, to think twice before you make a decision, Virgo. Right? Your third eye is quite active this week. You're quite intuitive, Virgo, this week, right? So listen to your intuition. Listen to it, and see what it's trying to tell you. Where is it that you're supposed to put your focus on? Where is it that you're supposed to go? Or where is it that you're supposed to put your focus on instead? What should be your priority? So there's a lot of things you're going to be aware of this week that is going to push you in a different direction, Virgo. Okay, so you're being told to choose wisely where to head towards, okay? Other than that, I just see you rejoicing and celebrating with other people, right? So perhaps these people can help you see things a little bit more clearly too, right? Because I get the Three of Cups 2 times here. So we have rejoice and celebration. So perhaps maybe interacting with these people, your friends, or sort of reunions maybe with family, and interacting with this King of Wands, it's going to kind of make you see things a bit differently, I think, Virgo. And that's also going to kind of heighten your third eye, which is going to make you kind of think twice before making a final decision on what you want to do, right, Virgo? So that's what I see for you. Okay, so this week is all about kind of contemplating and looking within and trying to see the messages that your intuition is trying to tell you something in regards to a particular situation that perhaps is better not to proceed, and instead to proceed in a different direction, right? So you're going to have quite a strong intuition this week, okay? And yeah, and enjoy the week with the people that you are celebrating with, because you're going to be definitely rejoicing, right? After the busy first days, there's going to be a nice kind of rejoicing with other people, okay? All right, Virgo, so that was your reading for this upcoming week, for February 2 to March 2nd, okay? All right, let's see what's next. Next is the fire signs. So we're going to do a reading for the fire signs. So let's do a reading for Aries. All right, Aries, so let's see what's in store for you. I feel like this week you're going to feel a little bit more free to do certain things that you've been wanting to do for a while, Aries. Perhaps you've been really kind of busy, really stressed out on certain things, but this week I feel like you're going to be a little bit more lighthearted. This upcoming week, there's going to be an opportunity for you to kind of take a break on the situation and feel a little bit kind of easygoing. Perhaps you were stressing too much on certain things and now you're kind of releasing all that stress and kind of just going with the flow with things. Kind of enjoying your life in the present. I feel like you're kind of feeling a little bit more free and less anxious than you were usually feeling, and you're a little bit more kind of lighthearted and you're feeling more calmer, less anxious, and more in the present, I feel, right? I do see you trying to interact with a person, right? Could be in your personal relationships. There is a level of dissatisfaction in regards to your connection with other people, and I feel like that has something to do with your lack of freedom. Okay? So, Aries, I feel like this time is going to be a time to kind of figure out things and figure out where you want to head towards. Because I feel like I feel like there are certain things that you haven't resolved yet within you. And once you resolve it, I think things will be a bit much more lighthearted for you, right? There is a sense of kind of dissatisfaction happening with you and another person. I feel like once the baggage is out of your shoulder, I feel like once things are a bit more lighter, you will feel a little bit more satisfied with situations around you, right? That's what I feel. The high priestess also represents a time where your intuition is quite heightened. You will have quite a heightened intuition this week for you, for you, Aries. So try to contemplate where would be the best path for you, seeing that your intuition is telling you something. It's either you or you're going to be interacting with somebody who is kind of like the high priestess, so somebody who is pretty wise and who's pretty intuitive. It can help you, guide you in your path, right? You're going to be encountering somebody who's very receptive and has kind of like skills in order to kind of clarify certain things in your direction that you're trying to figure out where to head towards with the Fool, right? So let's take a look more cards for you, Aries. So there is a sense of patience that you're going to have in regards to situations in your life that are not going the way you planned. There is a sense of control. I do feel like you want to gain control of a situation, but you it seems like you can't, right? And that's what's frustrating you, Aries. And I feel like that's what's forcing you to be a little bit in the present, letting go of situation, kind of being kind of like disattaching yourself from desire and, and necessity and things that you like want to gain control of. And I feel like you're kind of surrendering to it and you're quite centered and balanced and quite patient in regards to that. Kind of understanding that everything takes time and everything takes time to grow and to blossom, right? So there are certain things that you need to kind of come to realization about yourself, certain things that you need perhaps to heal about yourself too, Aries. And there's something that you need to kind of look within you, look deep within you, because the High Priestess is also a card of deep inner reflection, right? So perhaps there's deep inner reflection that you're being called to do within you, Aries. That's why you're given a time this week to kind of let go of responsibilities for now and just go within, be in the present moment. Because by being in the present moment, you're by being more lighthearted and less anxious and stressed about things, it gives you opportunity to kind of be in this kind of look within meditative state. And that's going to help you kind of figure certain things about yourself that you probably may need to heal, Aries, and which requires a lot of patience at your part. Patience within yourself in a way, and patience regarding a certain situation, right, in your life. Now, there is kind of like a surrendering to a situation. And I think it has something to do with the Four of Cups. Surrendering to a situation that perhaps, has you've probably you've probably been drowning in this situation. That's what I feel. I feel like you've been kind of sinking. See how you released yourself from the waters? I think you were drowning. It felt like you were drowning in the water, but finally you kind of were able to kind of release yourself emotionally from that distress. That's why I feel like you're a little bit more lighthearted about the situation and a little bit more free. You were able to kind of free yourself from an emotional distress. And coming out of that time and period could have probably hurt you a lot, could have probably drained you a lot emotionally, right? You and the other person as well. And so that's giving you a little bit of, you're kind of pulling back. That's what I feel, pulling back about the situation, right? Because of, about certain stresses that you're dealing with in life, right? Which is why you're going to have a heightened intuition this upcoming week in order to kind of resolve those situations for you. Mm. There is a sense of loss that you feel, Aries, a sense of loss of certain things have happened to you. Perhaps that's why you are a little bit, there's certain things that you need to heal within yourself because of the sense of loss that you have been going through for for quite a while now, Aries. Which is right why you're surrendering to the situation, and it feels a little bit of a sacrifice for you, right? Kind of letting go and making it hard to connect with others, right? It's hard to connect with others, right? You feel a bit dissatisfied connecting with other people because of this kind of emotional feeling of loss that you have gone through, Aries, okay? So I feel like the advice that the cards are really telling you is have patience. Have patience with the situation. Have patience with yourself, right? And you'll see how things will slowly start to kind of unfold for you by going within and being more receptive and seeing kind of intuitive messages of what is going on with the situation, okay? All right, Aries, so that was a reading for you. Now let's take a look at Leo. All right, Leo, so let's see what's in store for you. For this upcoming week. Okay, Leo, so let's see what's in store for you. I do see you this upcoming week, Leo, kind of feeling guarded, kind of being on guard. I see around you in your environment, in your situation, in your own home with people. There is a sense of defensiveness I feel from you, Leo. You are quite defensive around you. You're quite cautious in your environment, and you're kind of very protective of what you've built. You've worked really hard to build something, Leo, and I feel like you are kind of defending it at all costs. That's what I feel, right? And defending certain things requires, it's not easy defending certain things. Building certain things that are important to you does require a sense of cautiousness and being guarded all the time. So it's not easy gaining something important, you know, like what building a foundation can require you to be like this, to be on guard, to be defensive, to be protective of what you build, right? So not everything is given to us easily, you know. Some things you have to kind of not only work hard towards, but also work hard in protecting it as well. So there's a lot of things happening around you, and it can get a little draining. That's what I feel for you, Leo. You're getting a little bit drained to have to do this all the time, right? And it feels like you have no choice just because, you know, you are so hard to get it. So it's like there's no choice but to put this effort, and also being a little cautious around you with what you've built. There is, though, something that's giving you the opportunity to um, kind of pushing you away from that kind of those thoughts. It's kind of like there is something that is giving you the opportunity to kind of get your mind out of the situation, because your mind is too much in this, your focus is too much on this, but you're going to have an opportunity to focus on other things that bring you a kind of like a sense of passion, bring you a sense of spark, right? And gives you a sense of inspiration. It's kind of a feeling of kind of being liberated, right? About all the responsibilities you have to deal with here, right? I feel this week, Leo, for you, you're going to be given an opportunity to kind of experience different things that you didn't experience before. And that can be quite exciting for you. That is actually giving you kind of like a boost of joy. It's giving you a sense of passion again. I feel like a sense of passion is being ignited for you again. There's a sense of new vitality being formed for you. Whatever you're starting something new, a new hobby, or something that just brings colors back into your life, Leo. There is a sense of kind of like a sense of escape, I feel, from what you have to deal with in your personal life. There is going to be something that you're going to have like a sense of escape around midweek that you'll be able to kind of enjoy and kind of get your mind out of all the situations that you have to deal with, right? I do see you encountering a King of Wands, so you are also encountering a King of Wands, Leo. Somebody who is also like you, fiery in nature, just like you, who is like who can be a Leo or an Aries as well, and could assist you in certain things. Right? I do see this Leo or this Aries or a fire sign kind of showing up in your life around the end of the week, and this person is quite there's a nice chemistry you have with this person, and there's a nice bond, like a nice partnership you have with this person, and this person seems quite fond of you. So allow that connection to like embrace that connection with that person. I feel like that person is yeah, this person can be quite fond of you. Perhaps they find you charismatic and you find them charismatic as well, but there is a sense of passion, there is a sense of igniting, and there's a sense of excitement with this individual that you're going to encounter with, right? Because he's the one holding the Ace of Wands too in his hands, and you're the one feeling the Ace of Wands too. So yeah, there could be a sense of attraction with this person, or a sense of chemistry, or a sense of strong bonds that you can accomplish a lot with this individual, right? So it can just be friendship, right? But there is a sense of excitement with this person that you're going to be interacting with for this week, right? All right, Leo, so let's see what else is in store for you. Yeah, there is a sense of like there is a strong chemistry with this person for sure. Yeah. So I do see destiny here, right? There is a sense of it's fated. That's what I feel like. It's destiny to kind of, it feels like that when you interact with this person, right? So at the end of the week, there's going to be kind of like a very strong bond with a particular King of Wands, Leo, that's going to kind of spark a lot of things in your life. It's going to make things a lot of interesting for you. Almost as if it's destined to form this connection, to form this bond. It's going to bring a lot of colors back into your life, a lot of excitement in your life, and this person can bring a lot of joy into your life as well, Leo. Okay, so embrace that connection. Now, I do see you also, aside from that, in the beginning of the week, though, you are going to be a little bit emotionally withdrawn. You are emotionally withdrawing from situations. You're just staying on your own, kind of just keeping to yourself, kind of going within this like deep meditative state, I feel, right? Perhaps certain things have emotionally exhausted you. For example, things that you worked so hard, now you're kind of protecting it, defending it, and just being cautious around you, not really letting people into what you've built. And that kind of can exhaust you and kind of withdraw. You can withdraw from the situation a lot. So I do feel you are emotionally withdrawing from certain situations, kind of like, you're just kind of pulling back from it a bit, seeing that it's a little bit draining for you, Leo, okay? But yeah, I do feel like there is a sense of alliance, partnership with this King of Wands that I see here. This connection with this person is very strong, that you will encounter around the end of the week. So the end of the month of February, you will encounter a King of Wands, and there is going to be like this strong bond that you're going to have with this person, almost as if it's fated, almost as if it's destined. And there's going to be like a sense of partnership, maybe collaboration, a very strong alliance, very strong partnership with this individual, you and vice versa, right? So they feel the same about you, okay? So it's vice versa. So yes, there's a strong sense of partnership and strong sense of alliance with this King of Wands. So look forward for that, okay? So make sure when you see this person, don't be defensive. Don't push them away. Don't push yourself away. Don't be too defensive about your territory, because I feel like this person means well. Okay? All right. So that's the message for you, Leo. All right. So that was Leo reading. Now let's go with Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. So let's see what's in store for you. All right, so Sagittarius, let's see. All right, Sagittarius. So let's take a look at you. You are contemplating a situation. There is a choice that you have. Um, it may be. I feel like I think it's regarding travel and making a move. So moving towards somewhere or traveling towards somewhere, but you're still kind of debating. You're still contemplating, right, whether to do it or not. There's still a sense of confusion. You're not sure whether to take action situation. And it kind of involves you kind of releasing and letting go of situations that are no longer serving you, right? So I do see you first kind of contemplating a choice, a decision. So there is a decision that you have to make this week. It could be, it does involve a sense of movement. So you could be physically moving somewhere else, physically taking action, or just making a move in general, right? Kind of like something that requires movement. So you are contemplating about making a movement in some sort of situation, some sort of event, some sort of endeavor, or it could be regarding moving to a different location. The reason for this is that because the reason for this is that you are feeling a little bit withdrawn from a certain particular situation. You kind of emotionally outgrown a particular situation, a particular person, something in your life you kind of want to let go, Sagittarius. You are letting go of a particular situation in your life. You kind of want to move forward towards new grounds, new adventures. There's a sense of wanting to move forward somewhere new where you can feel that you will kind of grow. You will personally grow, right? So as Sagittarius, you're very free spirited. You're fire by nature. And as a fire sign, you want movement. You want to constantly feed the fire of the movement, right? And lately, things have been really stagnant for you, Sagittarius. You are quite stagnant at this moment, right? And that's because you are slowly kind of letting go of situations that no longer serve you, right? The cups represent kind of like an emotional attachment. You are emotionally attached to a particular situation, a particular place, I feel, or home, or people around you. But this week, you're kind of letting that go now. You're kind of understanding that this probably no longer serves you, and you kind of want to let it go and move forward into something new where you can grow, right? And have more experiences, have more ventures, right? So, Sagittarius, I do see you kind of wanting to explore your options more further. There is a little bit of sadness in regards to this because nobody wants to let go of the past, or nobody wants to let go of certain situations that it's hard to emotionally let go because cups are all regarding emotions. But I do see you wanting to go somewhere more better for you. And that's what you're going to be contemplating this week, kind of contemplating whether to take action upon this or not, right? So these two wands kind of represent you in contemplating which decision or choice to go, which place to go, whether you go here or you go here. But there is a need to kind of take action, Sagittarius. I do see you really having the urge to move forward, right? As a fire sign and gain more experiences in life, right? That's the urge that's pushing you to gain more experiences, right? So, because you are going to get an opportunity to take action, right? Maybe you're going to get money about a situation, and that's going to give you opportunity to kind of move forward somewhere, but you're debating where and where to go. Yeah. At the same time, you are kind of trying to your best to stay grounded in certain situations. You want to build something for yourself, and which is slowly kind of becoming an investment. Like you're investing in something, but it's taking time to invest, and you're kind of aware of that, and you're kind of taking your time to build your coins to invest. And maybe it's a business that you're forming, but it is taking time. But you're well aware of that, so it's going to take a while to build something for yourself, and you are letting it grow. You are watching the crops grow, right? So I feel like this situation requires finances. So I feel like you're just waiting for the finances in order to make a decision to make a certain move in your life, right? But it's kind of slow right now. Things are progressing in a slow manner when it comes to finances and building your coins or your foundation, right? So but I do feel like around the end of the week, I feel like you're going to make the decision of where you're gonna head towards. And that kind of requires you kind of letting go of a particular situation, letting go of a particular person or people or location. Okay, Sagittarius? Let's see. So there is a decision that you need to make in regards to your personal life. And this probably regards to your relationships, your personal relationships, maybe your marriage or in regards to your family members. There is something happening here that is making you contemplate your decision on where you are now. And there are certain movements and opportunities opening up for you finally. And so now that these doors of opportunities are finally opening up, now you're kind of seeing, okay, now I have to start making a solid decision about my life because I see these opportunities opening up and I see these choices opening up and I have to start making decisions in my life. So I feel like you're going to start making important decisions. I feel like this is not just a typical decision that you have to make this week. I feel like it's something more like a life decision kind of situation. And it's regarding a situation that's been kind of biting you in the butt. And it's regarding a particular person, right? And this particular person, see, we've been getting mental conflict a lot with two people now. So we have Capricorn and Sagittarius have been dealing with a particular person that is causing a lot of conflict in your life and distress. So Sagittarius, there is somebody in your life that is, I feel like this person has a lot of mental health issues that has developed in your life for quite a long time now. There's somebody who is not that well in the mind, right? Somebody here, see the head, the red here, that represents like not that well here in the mind. So somebody who perhaps can have a lot of anger issues, maybe you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of anger problems or somebody who is just not that, it's a person who can be very difficult to deal with, I feel. And I feel like that's kind of been like, that's been a very huge distress in you for a long time now, I feel, Sagittarius. So there are certain decisions now that you have to make, certain movements and choices that you have to make to move on forward, okay? And I feel like it's been hard for you to talk about this. I feel like you keep it all inside, but you're finally going to be able to speak about it. Maybe it's so hard for you to talk about it. You can't speak and say, like, oh, I need help, or oh, this is happening with me, or this person is hurting me, or this I'm not or I'm not happy where I am, right? So maybe it's hard for you to say that because you haven't activated your throat chakra. You need to learn to speak more about it, right? About this particular individual in your life that is causing a lot of harm in your life. And so it's making you contemplate now your choices, what you want to do. Okay, Sagittarius. So this could be in the home. This can be in your work. Maybe it's in your work environment, but it does involve movement and moving, taking big actions, right? And regarding a situation that has maybe run its course and you have outgrown certain situations and you want to move on forward now with new experiences, okay? All right, Sagittarius. So that was your reading for Sagittarius. Now let's do the readings now for the water signs. So Pisces now. All right, Pisces. So let's see what's in store for you. Okay, Pisces. So let's see what's in store for you for the upcoming week. You are letting go of a loss, I feel. Pisces, there's something that you have to let go of. Perhaps something didn't work well. There's an emotional loss about a situation. You're kind of, accepting it now. You're kind of releasing it now, Pisces. Um, you kind of like seeing the spilled milk of the situation, right? Seeing that how things didn't work out the way you wanted to work out, Pisces. Certain things that emotionally affected you, maybe emotionally exhausted you, right? And so there you are, kind of maybe regretting certain things, certain decisions that you had to take, Pisces, in regards to a particular relationship with a person. I do feel at the beginning of the week you are going to be purging a lot emotionally with a particular person or individual that has really affected you and has exhausted you quite a lot. And you're going to be kind of being in that emotional state for the beginning of the week. I see you, Pisces. But I feel like things are going to kick up for you. You're going to feel a little bit better. Going to events that can perhaps make you feel a little bit better. Being around people and social situations that can brighten the environment and lighten up the mood. So it's really recommended for you to do this around midweek. Doing certain things that can bring you a sense of joy within you. Okay, and going to these events. Maybe it's an event, a party with family, right? Or maybe a wedding, but a social gathering that it's going to kind of lighten the mood up, and with like-minded people. That's going to be very good for you for midweek. You're going to need that after going through kind of letting go of a certain emotional pain that you're going through in the beginning of the week. I see you also kind of contemplating between two choices regarding finances or job opportunities. I see you kind of juggling between two options, perhaps some multitasking between a full-time job and a side business. So the Two of Pentacles is about juggling. It's about making a decision, juggling between two options. So that's going to help you also to move on forward. I feel like the event in the midweek is going to kind of lighten up the mood to give you a little bit more strength to focus on practical matters. So I do see you focusing more on practical matters later on throughout the week. So I feel like you're going to feel a little bit more better, Pisces, than what you will feel in the beginning of the week. So your mood is going to lighten up, and you're going to be focusing and multitasking on things that can bring you more finances. I do see you juggling between two options though. Okay, two tasks. Okay, we have the light and deception and envy. I feel like the things that you were disappointed about, Pisces, this week has to do with a person. The feeling of emotional loss has to do with a person or individual who is quite deceptive around you, and you can tell about this person that is not that honest with you. They are quite deceptive and not that honest, and there's a sense of envy that they may carry, right? So there you have to be careful with this particular individual, Pisces. There is somebody who is not quite honest, so they could be a bit deceptive, a little bit envious. So the Five of Cups represents kind of feeling that sadness of emotional loss of letting go of this particular person, right? But in the midweek, there is a sense of strong bonds, strong connections with other people. And that's going to bring a little bit of light in your life, kind of bringing a sense of illumination for you. So there's going to be a sense of hope and renewal and a sense of joy and vitality with these interactions, right? Because these people are very like-minded, very similar to you, Pisces. And that's going to bring a sense of joy in your life. So I do see you your mood lightening up in the midweek for you. It's going to be much more healing for you, much more exciting for you, right? And in regards to the what you're contemplating, two choices in regards to job opportunities. One can be a full-time, one can be a business, or one can be a different kind of task that you're trying to build for yourself. I feel like you're going to have strong intuition at the end of the week to make like a decision on which one to focus more your attention on, right? You're going to get certain messages and guidance at the end of the week to the end of the month to get a bigger, clear picture of which task or which practical endeavor to put more of your focus on. Okay, Pisces? So that's what I see for you. And this event, go to this event that's coming up in midweek, because this event is going to lighten up your life a bit more from the situation that brought you down, right? That was emotionally overwhelming or draining, right? So this opportunity midweek is going to lighten up the mood for you. All right, Pisces? All right. So that was reading for Pisces. Let's do a reading for Cancer. Okay, let's see what's in store for Cancer for this upcoming week. Okay. Polly. Hello. Hi, Polly. Hello, have you done Aries yet? Yes, I have done the reading for Aries already. That was for the fire signs. We are now starting the water signs. Okay. So when I'm done this reading, I'll set up this timestamps for everyone so that they can see the readings. You can go straight to the readings. So yeah, I already did a reading for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces. Now we're doing a reading for Cancer. Okay. All right, let's see what's in store for Cancer. So if there's any Cancers here, let me know. They're like, hey, hi. Don't be shy. And then after this, I think I'm gonna, well, it depends how much time I have. I was thinking to pull like 4 cards of the Sacred Rebels Oracle card for each element. But I think I'm running out of time. I might just take 1 card instead. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what's in store for you. Okay, Pisces, you have, oh, not Pisces, sorry, Cancer. Okay, Cancer, so let's see what's in store for you. Okay, so we have Page of Cups, Temperance, and the Chariot. So there is an offer being given to you this week. There's an emotional offer of love, a gesture of kindness being offered to you this coming week, probably from someone that you know. I feel like this person is kind of wanting to share their kind of love with you, in a way, their friendship, right? There's someone who wants to share their friendship with you, Cancer. Someone who is very kind of, it seems very innocent. very kind-hearted, very genuine, somebody who you can trust, and somebody's approaching you this week around the beginning of the week for you, Cancer. And this is somebody who can be very helpful for you in terms of kind of like giving you an emotional opportunity. So it could be an emotional opportunity for you to accomplish something that you've been wanting to accomplish that is quite fulfilling. So this is an opportunity for you to kind of gain a sense of emotional fulfillment. I do feel like this person could be more like offering their gesture of friendship, of love to you in order to form something with you. Um, so I feel like it's an opportunity to build friendships with other people. So I feel like you're going to have an opportunity this week to build certain connections with other people, build trust, and allow yourself to be vulnerable this upcoming week with this person. Because this person seems like they're very genuine and very kind and really mean to want to be your friend. There's a sense of harmony coming up for you this coming week as well. Certain things kind of balancing for you finally, Cancer. Things that were distressing are now kind of coming there. The stress is kind of lowering. You're kind of coming down now. Things are less stressful as they seemed before, and you're a lot more tempered now, less anxious, less anxious on certain things. So I feel like you are quite balanced this week. And perhaps this person that you are encountering in the beginning of the week, you could be different, like opposite element, but I feel like there's such a harmony with your connection that it blends very well in your connection with this person. There's just a sense of harmony, and there's a well balance with you and this other individual, right? There's a sense of temperance, there's a sense of rekindlement with this person as you progress throughout the week. Overall, in general, the upcoming week is going to be much more harmonic than usual. Okay. I do feel you stressing out about certain situations at the end of the month, at the end of the week, where it kind of triggers you. Certain things are triggering you, Cancer, and you're trying your best to kind of control your emotions and disciplining them. I feel like the temperance is kind of helping you balance yourself a bit more, though, because you're quite balanced throughout the week. You kind of have a sense of control over the situation that is happening around the end of the week. So the Chariot is about a situation that is quite triggering you emotionally. There are certain situations, maybe somebody that you're dealing with, that can trigger you, and you're trying your best to kind of stay balanced with this person. You're very disciplined, not allowing them to kind of trigger you. That's what I feel for you, Cancer. Okay. I feel like it's somebody that you've been needing to be quite patient with. There is a little bit of opposing energies, opposing opinions with you and this person. So it's very challenging for you to kind of compromise with this particular individual, seeing that they can be a little bit difficult. That's what I feel. They can be difficult when you interact with them. There can be certain challenges that you have to deal with, and that can be a little bit triggering. Not only that, could be also this person can be triggered more easily than usual than you are, because I do feel like you are a little bit more calmer than them this week. There is definitely a lesson of kind of, it's interesting because here you have a person who has a different element than you, who is different than you, but you are blending your energies quite smoothly and nicely with them. And there's another person who is also kind of your opposite, who is just kind of always opposing everything that you do. There's a lot of clashes, I feel. And so not much of a harmony with you and this person, but same time, you have no choice but to be patient with them. That's what I feel, right? And I feel like this also is regarding an opportunity. So this Page of Cups is also I think mostly regarding also a situation where you have an opportunity to gain a sort of recognition and reward towards your gifts and your skills and in your job. So whatever you're building, whatever you build in your portfolio, whatever opportunity that you've been searching for, I feel like you're going to get an opportunity this upcoming week where it's going to be quite fulfilling. You're finally kind of going to get that opportunity that you wished for. It's an emotional opportunity, a very fulfilling opportunity, I feel, from someone that's offering you this chance to build something for yourself or bring forth a better career opportunity for you. So I do feel you feeling kind of recognized for your hard work and what you've built and rewarded by that. Okay. But yeah, that's what I feel. There is a sense of emotional loss with this particular person that you feel that you have to constantly, where you feel like you're in constant conflict with them. There is a sense of feeling like, feel like losing a battle towards a situation that is starting to feel quite challenging for you, I feel. And there's a sense of emotional loss in regards to the situation, kind of like letting it go, right? Letting it go and kind of just allowing it to happen, right? Even though you're quite patient regarding the situation, you're kind of feeling like you kind of have to kind of let it go because it's beginning to be is starting to become really stressful for you, Cancer. Okay, I feel like that's what I feel for you. But look forward for this opportunity that's coming up for you. I feel like you're going to have certain rewards being given to you, opportunities being given to you, emotional opportunities that make you quite happy. So that's what I see for you, Cancer. Okay. All right, now we are going to do reading for Scorpio. So let's do reading for Scorpio now. All right, Scorpio. So let's see what's in store for this upcoming week. Starting February 22nd to March the 2nd. On this important day that it is day of 02222024. So that's like, if you divide the 4, that's like 2 2s. So it'll be, today is the day of 222222. Okay. I felt like Scorpio needed to hear that. All right, let's see. Scorpio, what's in store for you? Okay, Scorpio, I do see you working really hard on a particular task, a particular project. I feel like things are moving quickly for you, though, this upcoming week. So I feel like a lot of opportunities are coming forward for you. A lot of opportunities are coming forward for you, Scorpio, and kind of like you have to move quick. You have to move things quick, do things quickly, because it's starting to kind of starting to crunch. So you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed, but it's not something that you are stressed about. It's quite exciting. It's like an exciting venture. Probably certain tasks that you have to start accomplishing very quickly. Opportunities to move forward in different directions, right? That's what I see for you, Scorpio. Also an opportunity for you to work on certain projects that you are putting a lot of your care and attention in. So there are certain things that you are that you're quite passionate in working on. It is a labor of love, and perhaps working late at night towards it, but you are working really hard on something. You are trying to build something very important for yourself. It's not really your full-time job. I think it's like a side thing that you're doing, that it's like a project that is, it could be like a full-time job, but it's something important for you that you've been building and working really hard. And now kind of like you're polishing it, you're putting more attention to it, putting more detail to it, Scorpio. And that's what I see you doing around the beginning of the week, right? And then as we progress the week, that's when things start to get a little bit more busier for you. That's when things start to move on quite quickly. Things are incoming, certain incoming messages, perhaps, incoming messages from other people, incoming news, situations that is moving things very quickly for you. Okay. And at the end of the week, there is the Emperor. So we do have the Emperor card here. And the Emperor card is kind of suggesting situations that require more discipline. So there are certain things that requires more discipline, more work, and focus on certain things. And the Emperor is there to kind of guide you and kind of help you kind of structureize what you're trying to build for yourself. So I do see that at the end of the week, you are being guided by a man of authority. Maybe it's somebody who is taking charge of what you're trying to build, somebody who is a father figure, or somebody that is like a authoritative figure that can help you, guide you in what you're trying to build, right? So this person is quite disciplined. Maybe it is you. Maybe you're taking the role of the emperor, or somebody is going to be like the emperor for you for the end of the week. So listen to their advice, listen to their guidance, for they know where to guide you and they know how to handle these things. They know how to structureize your everything around them. Okay. They're really good at building businesses too, and like structurizing things for for you. So listen to them. Let's see more cards. I feel like it's going to require you to kind of communicate certain things. This person is this man of authority that is like the emperor that you're going to encounter on the end of the week. Somebody who knows how to communicate well, will give you clear directions and communication on how to accomplish everything. As you have the Ace of Swords here, triumph and success. This person, this emperor, really wants you to triumph and really wants you to succeed in what you're doing. So they're going to push themselves really hard to help you. And not only that, they might push you really hard in order to achieve certain things so you can become successful in what you're doing, right? Because emperors do care. People who have this emperor quality archetype, deep down, they push you hard because they do really care about you and they do want you to succeed. So they can be a little bit hard sometimes, but it's for the good, right? They want you to have success. That's what I see, Scorpio. And the thing that you're building really hard towards requires a lot of knowledge. So the situation, the endeavor they're going to be working really hard in the beginning of the week, which is the Eight of Pentacles, is something regarding a particular knowledge that you have, a sort of wisdom, kind of like a teaching that you want to give to people, to certain people, to audiences. Maybe you're working with a particular audience around you, and you need to kind of you may need a bit of help from this emperor to assist you in that. That's what I feel, because there's a lot of knowledge that you have, a lot of information that you want to give out and teach others, and that requires a lot of work, which you are very happy in putting a lot of effort and work into it, right? But because things are moving quite quickly for you right now and things have to progress in a very quick manner, in a very quick way, there is kind of like a sort of assistance that you're going to need from this emperor archetype that will help you kind of succeed much more quickly. Yeah. All right. One more card for Scorpio. Yeah, because there's a lot of changes happening for you. There's a lot of transformation. We have transformation card. It's a death card. So there's just a lot of changes, shifts happening around you, and it's Scorpio, the energy. This is also Scorpion energy. So there's just a lot of transformation happening for you. You're going through metamorphosis. There's certain, you're peeling off your skin. You're becoming this butterfly, this cocoon. There's a certain period that is over, and that you need to start shifting again. Things are shifting. Things are moving again. So you're going to have to kind of move on forward quickly with this particular situation. Okay, Scorpio? Because I do see a lot of transformation happening for you. Okay? All right, so that was Scorpio. Well, that was all the water signs. So now we're going to read the air signs. So let's start with Gemini now. All right, Gemini. So let's see what's in store for you for this upcoming week. All right, Gemini, let's see what's in store for you. For this upcoming week. I see that you're doing quite well in your career, in your job. You've built quite a status for you, Gemini. I feel like you built yourself quite well. You have a reputation at your job. And I feel like there's a sense of solid foundation being formed for you. There's a sense of security that you're going to have this upcoming week, where you're going to acknowledge that what you build really hard towards, and you're going to be acknowledged. You're going to be acknowledged by it, right? So the Nine of Pentacles is an individual who has built their coins. So you have built your coins, Gemini, and you have worked really hard in building certain things for yourself. And now it's kind of like time to kind of rejoice it and kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor. So I do see you kind of building a sense of status for you for this upcoming week, kind of building a sense of reputation for you. And I feel like there's a sense of security that comes with that. There's a sense of security that you're building for yourself, and there's a sense of a strong foundation that you're being formed now, like a job, like a solid job. Like I feel like this week you're going to feel like you have your job is solid, and you're going to be able to form on top of it, right? So I feel like good things are coming for you in your career, in your job. There's a sense of security. Perhaps you're going to get a raise, or there's something that that's going to make you feel like, okay, I'm good. I'm good in this job. I'm good in my career, and I've built quite a reputation. So I have to kind of like, you're gonna kind of like embrace it, kind of like enjoy it this upcoming week, feeling like you've progressed a lot in your career or in your job. Okay, and there's going to be kind of like a promise of security, maybe a new contract coming in, the boss telling you that there's more work coming in for you, right? So I feel like you've built yourself quite well in your career, in your job. In the beginning of the week, I do see you kind of going through certain events, or going through certain gatherings with other people, where you are interacting, and kind of like that's kind of helping you feel a little bit better from certain stresses in life. These interactions are very good to be around. Feels like an event, maybe a party or an event with other people, with a group gathering, maybe a party or a wedding, but some sort of gathering that's going to happen this week, in the beginning of the week, that's going to help you feel connected with other people, maybe people coming over to your place and having a sense of community and a sense of feeling a sense of welcome. That's what I feel. Feeling very welcome. Other people feeling welcome as well. And that's going to help you kind of get yourself out there a bit more, Gemini. Maybe things have been a little bit dull lately. Maybe things have been a little bit anxious. Maybe there's been a lot of stress lately, a lot of conflicts, right? And tension. But now this is going to kind of get you out of there. It's going to get that. It's going to make you get your mind out of it and out of the situation, right? But after that, the following days are around close to the end of the week. I feel like you're going to get like an opportunity at your job that's going to make you feel a little bit like secure in your foundation. That's what I feel for you, Gemini. Yes, because you were quite dissatisfied about the situation. You were there's a sense of boredom and discontent you were feeling before. That's why, because you were feeling quite stagnant or a bit bored in your situation, you were very discontent. That's why this event is going to actually make things a little bit more exciting for you. An event is going to be much more exciting for you to kind of push yourself forward in a new endeavor or something that's going to spark your passion and interest, right? Because you were probably a little bit bored, a little bit stagnant with what's happening in your life, right? And maybe there was also there was some conflicts and you felt a little bit defeated about a situation. So that kind of pushed you down, that kind of drained you, Gemini. So that's what was pushing you down. But it looks like things are going to improve. Things are going to get better for you for this upcoming week. And I feel like you're going to be sharing a lot of your knowledge with other people, maybe certain wisdom, gathering with certain people, maybe like-minded people, right? For this upcoming week, Gemini. Okay. And I do see a hope coming for you. There is a sense of faith, hope in regards to your interactions and your relationships with people, your relationships at home, and and hope in regards to your career and job opportunities, right? So perhaps things seemed a little bit challenging, right? That's what I see for you, Gemini, is that things were a little bit challenging for you. Well, a lot of conflict and defeat, right? But I feel like there's hope coming your way, Gemini. And there is a sense of renewal energy, sense of restarting something, and knowing that you are actually pretty secure, actually, in regards to your job. Okay? So that's good. So that's for Gemini. So that was a reading for Gemini. All right. Now we have just 2 more zodiac signs, and then we should be done for today. I'll probably just give one message from the Sacred Rebels Oracle card, seeing that I'm running out of time now. Okay, so next reading is Aquarius. So let's see what's in store for Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's in store for you for this upcoming week for February 22 to March 2nd. Okay, Aquarius, so let's see what's in store for you. Oh, I felt something in your solar plexus chakra. There is something here in regards to your confidence that I feel a little bit of pain here. And I think that probably I think that involves the shadow side. So something regarding the shadow side. So the devil card. So you have the devil card here. So there is something or someone who could be going through some toxic behaviors or some sort of um, a way of how they approach things cannot be that healthy. Their behaviors could be a little bit toxic. Their behaviors could be a little bit they could be purging something in them, like their shadow side, something inside of them that they need to purge. I feel like this person, it's either you or this individual is purging something inside of them that needs healing. So you are being confronted with your shadow side, or you are encountering somebody who is purging out their shadow side. Okay, so we're going to figure out if this is you or this other person that is going through that right now. I feel like it's probably another person. I feel it's another person because when I took out the cards, I felt like it was your solar plexus chakra that was damaged. I feel like it's a little bit damaged. I feel like yeah, there is a sense of somebody around you is a little bit triggered. Somebody is being a little bit triggered around you, and that person is kind of showing their shadow side more than usual. So there are certain toxic traits that this person is revealing themselves, and that can be quite it could be like a red flag for you, right? Because you see the red flag here with the Triumph card. So you are a little bit afraid. There is a sense of fear in regards to this situation. Not fear, but in regards to kind of being cautious with this individual. You are cautious with this individual because this individual is kind of showing signs that is quite alarming, and that's kind of giving out a red flag for you. And you're actually kind of a little bit cautious with this person, right? I think you and another person feel a little bit kind of cautious with this person, and it's kind of giving you kind of a sense of giving like a red flag for you. It could be you and another person feeling the same way, right? So I do feel you kind of pulling back away from this situation or from this particular person. And that's why I feel like your solar plexus is a little bit wounded, kind of like you're kind of like cautious about this situation. Aside from that, there is this person that has like a King of Cups traits in them who you can kind of confide in and you can kind of trust, right? This person is very compassionate and it's a good listener, kind of like a counselor. It has some traits of being like a good counselor, good listener, somebody who gives good advice, who's there emotionally for you. So this King of Cups is someone who is a good listener and could be there with you emotionally. Like a good father figure, right? Like a male individual who is quite paternal and quite loving and emotional and can be there for you emotionally, right? And that's giving you an opportunity to feel certain things, like getting certain intuitive perceptions about a situation that that you need to take upon, certain actions that you need to take upon this particular individual that is showing certain signs of red flags, right? And that's making you very distressed emotionally, right? But you're still trying to pull through, no matter what's going on. You're still trying to pull through from the situation that alarms you. But luckily there's this King of Cups in this throughout this week that is going to be there for you emotionally and can guide you, and it's going to help you with your intuition and your not only that, but this opportunity to encounter with this King of Cups will heighten your intuition to kind of see things a bit more clear about the situation and what you need to do. Perhaps new doors of opportunity opening up for you to kind of see those opportunities and kind of take action upon them. I feel for you, Aquarius. But aside from that, there is certain things around you that seem quite solid. You do feel like your foundation is solid, your job is secure, whatever you're building towards your career, towards your life, there is there is a solidification. Is that how you say it? There's something that you're feeling quite secure about, and I feel like you like whether there's a job approaching. I feel like a job may be approaching you. It's signing a contract. That's what I feel. Um, and feeling that your foundation, your home life is quite secure, right? And that's going to give you the opportunity to work on certain tasks and certain things and certain projects that bring you a sense of joy, and also helps you kind of share certain things that you know. So, kind of gaining wisdom, allowing you to have time for yourself to study certain things that can bring a sense of understanding in life. Could be a sort of religion that you're studying, maybe something that's um, belief systems, right? So that's going to help you kind of tune into that, right? Because you're going to be your intuition is going to be heightened, and that's going to allow you this security, this foundation and stable feeling is going to allow you to kind of focus on other interests and studies for you, okay? All right, Aquarius, so that was the reading for you for this upcoming week. Now we're going to do the last zodiac sign, which is Libra. Okay, so let's see what's in store for Libra for this upcoming week. Okay. Then after that, we're going to pull out a Sacred Rebels Oracle card. Okay, so let's see what's in store for Libra for this upcoming week. So we have the Nine of Swords. So there is a certain you're quite worried and distressed about a situation. You're quite anxious about a certain particular situation. You may be stressing out too much, probably not sleeping at night, or contemplating about the situation quite a lot, maybe throughout the day. Not exactly, maybe only at nighttime, but there is something that's distressing you throughout the week. You're quite worried about the situation. You're quite anxious about a particular situation that you have to deal with. I'm going to check what it is exactly. Almost as if like maybe a sense of guilt. That's what I feel like. Something that you're feeling quite maybe guilty about or quite distressed about. Perhaps regarding a situation that you feel quite discontent about, probably a situation that you're a little bit bored about, because you do have discontent and boredom. So there's a situation where you're feeling a little bit dissatisfied about a situation, you're feeling a little bit bored, discontent about a situation, and that can be giving you a lot of anxiety. So you may be really anxious person, Libra, and I feel like you are kind of overthinking about certain situations because of this discontentment and boredom that you're feeling at this moment. So there is a sense of kind of contemplating things way too much and perhaps wondering if what you're doing is the correct path, if you're supposed to be here or not, if you're supposed to be doing this or not. Perhaps you have to do take action on different things. So that can be making you anxious in regards to this discontent and boredom. That's what I see for Libra. Starting off the beginning of the week, there is a little bit of a mind game going on, I feel, on the beginning of the week. But as you progress throughout the week, there is a sense of empowerment that you're going to start to feel midweek for you Libra. I do feel like you're going to be more empowered in your home or in your foundation, more empowered in your job or in your career or in your business. You are taking that throne back, and you are feeling a little bit more in control of what's happening. In the beginning of the week, you are feeling like a little bit helpless and not I think it's mostly overthinking and triggering your anxiety. But then as the days pass, you're going to feel a little bit better and a little bit more empowered. As we see here with the Empress, you are feeling a little bit more grounded because it's Earth, more stable and sure of yourself, more confident in what you do, and allowing yourself to be that nurturing individual that you are. Okay. It's either going to be you or it's going to be vice versa. Somebody who's going to be like the Empress, who's going to guide you and give you that nurturing feeling that you need, right? And from a maternal figure, perhaps someone who can be very creative and very motherly and can be authoritative at the same time. So either you're going to be encountering somebody who's going to be like the Empress, or you're going to be like the Empress and feel more empowered and be able to kind of feel more grounded in what you do and provide assistance from those who need your guidance and help and that need your nurturing love as well, right? So I do feel you embodying the Empress energy midweek, either by you or somebody else. Okay. Now I do see the Ace of Cups here, so I have so I do see the Ace of Cups at the end of the week. So that's actually going to be quite exciting for you. There is an emotional opportunity coming your way, Libra, at the end of the week. So that's around the end of the month of February. That's going to bring a sort of excitement for you, and it's going to ignite a passion of yours. So there's an opportunity of an emotional fulfillment, maybe with somebody else, with a particular individual that you will feel quite emotionally fulfilled with. There is a sense of passion being ignited within you. I feel like it could be with an individual. Seeing that, I do see the Three of Cups here. Because as the week progressed, there are a lot of interactions happening for you as the week progresses, and there's going to be celebration. You're going to be reuniting yourself with other people, rejoicing, and that's going to bring a sense of joyfulness for you, Libra. There's an opportunity to reconnect with people, have amazing bonds and amazing connections with other people. So I do see you in the end of the week building those connections, building that emotional bond with a particular individual, probably more than one person, seeing that we have the Three of Cups here. So there is a sense of rejoice and celebration with these people that is going to bring you a big sense of emotional fulfillment. So you do have quite the flow of waters pouring down your heart at the end of the week, for sure, with a particular person that's going to ignite your passion ignited, and there's going to be a sense of rejoice. Also, it could be a feeling of like gaining your soul back, gaining kind of like your essence, and gaining a sense of joy in life again. Something within you being ignited as well. Aside from people that you're going to connect with, there's just something about you that's going to kind of be resurrected for you by the end of the week. So that'd be closer to the month. So yes. So Libra, in the beginning, you are stressing a bit, but it's going to reduce that anxiety. That stress is going to kind of decrease, and you're going to be more empowered around the midweek. And then at the end of the week, there's suddenly a great opportunity, a great emotional opportunity for you that will come to the surface for you close to the end of the week, which is at the end of the month. So beginning of March. So take advantage of that. That's a great opportunity to do things, to go explore, to meet new people, and to go through 2 adventures. So I think that's a perfect time to do it. So around the end of the week, okay? So that's what I see for you, Libra, okay? Hello, Mad Fun. Hi, ma'am. I want something to know. What's your sign, Mad Fun? What's your zodiac sign? Lucy Colison, what zodiac sign are you doing right now? Lucy, I am doing Libra. So I'm wrapping up with Libra. That's the last zodiac that I'm doing right now. We already did all the zodiac signs, and now I'm doing Libra right now. I'm a Sagittarius. I just did all the zodiac signs. When I wrap up with this video, I'll put the timestamps below. I think that I haven't put the timestamps below yet, but I'm going to do that at the end of the video. Oh, I'm sorry, Lucy. I can't remember. I would tell you what it was, but I don't remember what the reading was. But this is the last zodiac sign. So this was Libra. Yeah. So I know it's with Sagittarius. From what I can remember, with Sagittarius is a big decision that you need to make. This is for Sagittarius. It's a big decision that you have to make this upcoming week. That probably requires you to move to a different location, or move towards somewhere new, or take action that requires movement, because it's like a physical movement I saw, right? Because as Sagittarius, you have to kind of gain experiences in life, and certain situations have kept you stagnant, but now there's going to be an opportunity for you to kind of make a move and take action upon something, Sagittarius, right? And I feel like it's something regarding money that's going to give you an opportunity to take action, finally a movement towards something new. There is a particular individual also that you have to deal with that has a lot of mental conflict, a person that's a bit challenging to deal with, that you have that which is the reason why you have to move on forward to a different direction, because this person, the situation kind of has outrun its course, kind of outgrown a situation from that. Oh, could you do a reading for my signs, specifically having to do with the rough time I'm going through right now, and risking business, and I'm very scared. Okay, I can take a card out for that, because I'm literally trying to figure out where I'm gonna go. Yes, that's exactly what the reading was about. When I did the reading for Sagittarius, I did see you kind of contemplating on taking a move, like moving out, taking a direction to a different location, right? I'm wondering if the person that wants to evict you, that you're being evicted. Is it a landlord? Is it someone? Because there's a particular person that I see with Sagittarius that they're dealing with, that has like mental health problems. Somebody who's a little bit mentally ill, has mental conflicts, and is causing trouble. Somebody that perhaps it's really difficult to deal with, and that person could be their mental health issue, their issues, their conflicts, mental conflicts could be the reason why they're probably stressing you out like that. So, but I do see you taking action. I do see you taking action for Sagittarius. I do see like an opportunity being brought to you, like maybe a job. Like I feel like there's like a job opportunity being brought to the surface because there is a situation that is quite rough, right? With a 10 of swords, and like a sort of ending that was unexpected, right? But I do see you gaining a sort of experience or an opportunity to gain some sort of finances in order to move forward in a different direction. Yeah, you first have to figure out where you want to go because it did say that you had to contemplate first where you want to head towards. But I feel like you're going to be able to move on forward towards the situation, towards a different direction. My roommate left, and we were all supposed to go, and they just left. Oh, he has. Okay, Lucy. So he does have schizophrenia. He has schizophrenia. Okay. So that is probably the reason. Is it the roommate or is it? Or is it the landlord, the roommate? Oh, okay. And the roommate already left. Who left? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's for the better. I feel like what I see here is like it's for the better for you to like to not deal with that person anymore. I feel like this person was causing a lot of issues and conflicts with you. Yeah, because it did say so. Yeah, take a look at the Sagittarius reading. It says more there. It has more information there when you take a look at the Sagittarius because I feel like it's resonating for you more, the Sagittarius reading. Yeah, it's a person that is bringing a lot of conflicts and has like a mental health issue, and so that's what's making you kind of outgrow the situation and kind of move forward in a direction. I do see you moving somewhere else, somewhere that's better because I kept getting the World card, so I feel like it's for the best. I feel like for you to find a new place that's better for you. I feel like the place that you're at, there's just a lot of I feel like there's a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of conflicts there. There's a lot of obstacles and challenges there energetically. Like the energy there is really it's not good for you, and it made it worse with your roommate as well, with their mental health problems. So so that's what I feel for you. But there is more. If you want to take a look at the reading for Sagittarius, I kind of go in detail with that. So, but yeah, Lucy, that is not. That's unfortunate. Nobody wants to go through that, right? And I feel like you won't be homeless. I don't feel you're going to be homeless. When I took the card out, I feel like you're going to find the right place for you. Like there's going to be an opportunity for you to learn a new skill. You're going to learn a new skill, and that's going to help you financially a bit. And that's going to help you kind of move forward in the next steps to a different direction for you. For you, Lucy, okay? Oh no, you didn't hear all that? Oh, okay. Well, okay, I'll say it, but if you want to know more in detail, once I wrap up the reading, you can just watch the ending of the video. So make sure to watch the ending of the video, what I just said, and make sure to go to Sagittarius reading, because I feel like your reading your energy resonates with the Sagittarius a lot. No worries. Yeah, no, I was saying that yeah, I feel like it's somebody like this person with mental health. The place that you're located, there's a lot of attention there. There's a lot of obstacles around it there energetically. It's not like a good place, and it's a place where it's triggering your roommate's mental health more. So I think it's better to leave there. And I don't yeah, yes, right? So there's something about the energy of the location that you're in that there's just a lot of it's just lots of tension, conflicts. It's just the energy there is quite static, like chaotic. Like there's something there. I don't know what it is, but that's triggering the mental health of the roommate and is triggering your interactions in your relationship and is causing a sense of tension in the environment. Yeah. Yes, that's what I mean. Yes, there is some places, lots of drugs, addicts, conflict. Oh, yes. Places that have a lot of people who do drugs in the area, um, and places that are a bit sketchy and a bit ghetto, usually are places where people do drugs, right? So those particular areas have a lot of bad lower form energies. So there's a lot of gunk around those areas energetically, right? So you have the energy vampires there. You have like lower spirit forms around there, and then they like to suck all the energy of the people there, and that people get into addictions there, and so there's just a lot of conflict and tension. And if you're like sensitive, if you're a sensitive being, you easily get manipulated and influenced by these energies. And people who have mental health issues, like your roommate who is a schizophrenic, that's going to trigger their mental health even more. It's going to be more like it kind of feeds it. It feeds it more and more. And so the more it feeds it, the more there's conflict and tension in the environment and between you and this person. Right? So this is actually, I think it's better to get out of there. That's what I feel. So like that's why it's good. Like for like for example, I give someone like me has to be living in a place where the energy is clean. I can't be in an environment where it's the area is ghetto. No, there are people who are doing drugs around here, and so it's like in my area, there's not much people who do drugs here, but they are around certain areas there. And this place where I live was a lot worse before, but it's been cleansed, like constantly cleansing my area because it was. I am so sensitive to all those energies, and then eventually, like it's gotten a little bit better. But yeah, places like that will really create conflicts with you and other people. And like it's good to move somewhere where the energy is clean, energy is pure, especially if you're sensitive to those energy, or if you're with someone who has mental health issues, then it's better to either not be around them, like your roommate, if you're living in a place that the energy is toxic and can be triggering for them. So it's either you don't live with them in that type of environment, or you move somewhere else that is less triggering for your roommate that has mental health problems. So if he has mental health problems, it's better for him to be somewhere that is less triggering for him mentally, or it will just feed on his mental health and he will get a lot worse. But if you're like somewhere where the energy is clean and pure, then his mental health won't be as overwhelming to deal with, right? A trap house? What's a trap house? Amanda? Amanda Mary? I do apologize. I have a darker sense of humor than most. I couldn't help myself. I grew up seeing places like that. I moved. Oh, that's okay. We all have our dark sense of humor. Oh, okay, so you had an experience like that, Amanda, right? Where you had to grow up in environments like that? Yeah, the best thing to do is to move. Lucy Collison, so many energy vampires. I don't let anyone in this apartment, and I have black salt everywhere and by their front door. I sage and smudge Palo Santo every day, and it's still just too heavy here. But I just don't know where I'm gonna go. I have no family or friends. I lost my job. I don't want to be in the street again. Oh, yeah. Here all the time. I'm always saging. That's why I use Palo Santo on everything. I use sages. I'm always doing my rituals for like cleansing, because I'm an I study to be an alchemic shamanic woman, so I always trying to cleanse the area, my home, because it's the energy can be thick. It can be very overwhelming. Yeah, it's the same. The heavy can be the energy can be heavy here, right? So that's why I sage and smudge all the time. And then my spouse gets mad at me because there's like stains of smudges everywhere in the ceilings. And I'm like, well, if I didn't do this, we'd be all going insane here in this house. But we're gonna paint the walls now, so we're gonna cover all the smudges. It's strange because even it was so much that the smudge that I did to cleanse formed like perfect rows of lines in the ceiling, and I'm like, how did it do that? It looks like a jail cell, like those bars, yeah, like it formed perfectly. I don't know what that means, but I don't know where I'm gonna go. I have no family or friends. I lost my job. Don't want to be in the streets again. Oh, I see. Well, from what I see in the cards, I do feel like there is a job that you're gonna find. Try try to apply certain places. You may have lost your job, but keep trying. Keep trying to look for another job because I see you getting an opportunity. I see you getting starting getting a skill, like learning a skill, Lucy. I feel like you're going to be learning a new skill. And that skill is going to give you kind of like money. Okay, and that's going to help you move forward somewhere better. So don't worry. I feel like if you just keep pushing and trying at other places, I know it's overwhelming to lose a job and overwhelming to get evicted, but I feel like everything is for the best for you. So I feel like you're going to you're going to go somewhere that's better for you. That I feel like you're going to align with that place, and I feel you're going to get a job that's new to you, and that you're going to learn the skills there, Lucy. We were all supposed to move to the new apartment, but on the day of the move, he said we couldn't come. Blindsided us, and now we don't know what to do. Well, I think it's for the best because from what I saw here, he has these mental conflicts that can be quite very distressing to deal with. His schizophrenia, right? So I feel like um, things happen for a reason. Sometimes this is shocking that things can be like that and people can hurt us, betray us, and all that sense. But I feel like it's for the best that you guys don't move in together, right? I feel like you're going to be interacting with women more instead of like certain women are going to help you. I feel like more than one woman will be kind of assisting you and trying to like help you grow in terms of your job. I want to move and I have to. I just don't have anywhere to go. I'm definitely subscribing to you though. I trust in the universe. I have faith that I'm going to be okay. It's going to come up. Thank you. Yes, I feel like there is going to be an opportunity, like a job opportunity for you coming up. That's what I feel. But first, you kind of have to let go of certain emotional attachments before you move on forward. Do you feel like when it's opportunity will happen? It's going to happen when when you let go of something, when you let go emotionally of a particular attachment. I feel like you're attached. Are there some people around that area that you're attached to? Maybe that's what it is. I feel there's a sense of attachment that you have in the location or the certain people, or maybe with the roommate. Yes, everything happens for a reason. I actually feel the same way. Yes, for sure. Something better is coming. Yeah, see, I keep getting the Page of Pentacles for you, Lucy. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you. And I feel like somebody's helping you, right? But you first have to let go of a situation that has run its course. Kind of like you have to emotionally let it go first. You emotionally let go of someone or situation or people, and kind of move on towards other opportunities of connections with other people, right? And that's going to help you kind of gain a sort of opportunity in terms of your job, a new job opportunity for you. Oh yes, yeah. See, there is I can see that what's been happening to you, but there's this there's also this King of Cups that's going to be helping you with the situation. Yeah. See, and I feel like Queen of Pentacles. Something's coming for you for your aid in terms of your job. Oh, okay. So the trap house is a place that drug addicts go to use. I see. I think I saw one around my neighborhood too, around down there. But it's no longer a trap house. I think they moved out and other people moved in now. I was taking it. Yeah, I was around it too, Amanda. I could see it around me too. But luckily they moved out, so I always get the Page of Pentacles too when I pull. Really, Lucy, you get the Page of Pentacles. That's great. And that's a not it's not only a double confirmation, it's a triple confirmation that you're going to be fine. You're going to be all right financially. That's what I feel, Lucy. It is new for you, but you're going to grow little by little and become the Queen of Pentacles. So you're going to get good at it. So the Page of Pentacles is like somebody new at a new skill. You're going to be new to it. It's something new to you. You're not experienced in it, but you're going to learn about it, and it's kind of like a learning curve. And then I feel like in time, you're going to get better at it and become the Queen of Pentacles. So that's interesting that you get the Page of Pentacles, and I'm getting the Page of Pentacles for you too, Lucy. Oh yeah, addiction is a sad thing to watch. It's so sad what they go through. Me and my spouse have been watching Breaking Bad lately, and we watched it a long time ago, and now we're watching it again, and then rewatching that. Just so sad to have like that awareness of what addiction is and how you go through that, and how they can't escape from it. They can't escape from that addiction. And I was like, I was going in depth with it because I realized that series is they go really in depth psychologically. And when you study psychology, and the mental health of people and their addictions and why they get addicted to things, it all has to do with your pain levels. And I was like observing, there's this chart that they show in one episode of Breaking Bad, where like Jesse is, I don't know if you guys watched it, but there's this character called Jesse, and he's like reached his limit of his pain, and he's in the hospital, and he's like opening up, and then there's this chart that shows different faces, and shows different has different colors in every faces, and shows their pain levels. And then it is to help people emotionally understand or register in their brain which level of pain they are at, because some people are not aware of their pain levels. And and that's the challenging part, is like, or where are we in our pain? And it's amazing how we're not aware of how much in pain we are. And so you see the chart and you see the different levels of pain that you're in. And then I just see him looking at like the most strongest pain of all, which is like the red face. And then I realize people who are in a lot of pain, and though that pain level, tend to tend to fall into addiction. That's what I realized. People who are in extreme levels of pain either fall into addiction, right? Or to cope with the pain. Or some people commit suicide. That's the truth, is that's the level of pain is so overwhelming that you can't cope with it, right? So either some people just want to release themselves from the pain, or they go into drugs, and then they fall into the habit of drugs. So and then you see how much pain he's in, and how much pain people who are drug addicts are at, how much level of pain they're at, right? And even when it comes to people who are not in that extreme level of pain, it's still hard for us to register what part of the chart are we, what level of. I want to find. Let me see if I find it here. There it is. This is really. It was in Pinterest. I didn't know that it would be in Pinterest. So I find this is a really good indicate what this chart is like a genius. Like, this chart is so well done. When I saw it in one of the episodes, and I started to kind of understand its meaning, because this is so good to know and to help an individual when they're in extreme amount of pain, to help them so that they don't get into addictions, or they don't harm themselves, right? So this is the chart. So that's the picture of it. It's in Pinterest. So you see that one of the characters in Breaking Bad, called Jesse, he looks at the pain level number 10, right, which is the red face. That's the extreme levels of pain that usually drug addicts are in order to get addicted, to be addicted into drugs, right? That's an extreme level of pain that you are in, to have addiction. It's like that. And some people who just have a mild pain don't realize it, or people who can be abusive in regards to their mental health. Sometimes they're like that because they're in extreme levels of pain. And so it's good to do exercises with them, and to be like, okay, out of the faces that you see here, which one do you relate to the most? Or do you feel you're in moderate pain? Or do you feel you're in severe pain, worst pain possible, or mild pain? So once they see it, then you have an idea of what they're going through and how to help them, right? So I find that this is genius. When this chart, I feel like it's amazing. So I just wanted to talk about that. So Because you're right. It's Amanda. It's really hard to watch. It's really hard to watch drug addicts go through that. It's really sad. Okay, Lucy. Well, try to approach people. I mean, don't be afraid to. Even a stranger can be really nice. Like I'm a stranger, and online, and I can be nice and helpful. So I'm pretty sure if you put yourself out there, Lucy, and find somebody around you that can help assist you, I'm pretty sure they can help you. We don't need friends or family to help us. Sometimes, I felt alone sometimes, many times in distressful situations, and no one has helped me. And I realized that I have to kind of approach, I can approach strangers, when there's certain situations that are distressful, or I can just rely on myself. I just have to push myself out there in certain situations. So sometimes we feel like we're helpless because we don't have much support from people, or from our own friends, from our own family members. But it's not nothing. You don't need help from them. You can help. You have the power and will to help yourself in your situation. And so I understand that feeling of helplessness, but I'm pretty sure if you push yourself out there, there's somebody that can help you. And I do see like a King of Cups helping you. I feel like there's like a King of Cups, and there could be like a counselor, and somebody who is kind of providing you a sense of guidance. Those are the good people to go to, like a support system, somebody who can help you, who's good at that. A support system, somebody who can counsel you. They can give you an advice, right? That I approach those type of people, and that's what I saw for you. I also saw a bunch of women, like there's like a Queen of Fire, and then I saw an Empress who is going to help you and assist you as well. So you just need to push yourself out there. They don't need to be friends, they don't need to be family. Okay? Oh, yeah. You clicked on my video. It was fated for you to get these messages. Oh, it's 2 a.m. there, Amanda. Okay, have a good night, Amanda. Here it's 10:58 here in BC, Canada, where I am located. Have a good night, Amanda. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoy the reading. Yes, you got this, Lucy. Don't worry. You're very strong, and you use tools such as sages, Palo Santo. So I would suggest, because you are into this, you can bring forth assistance. I when I need help, I use a blue candle to call in Archangel Michael, or call in your guides, your spirit guides. Especially today, the portals. I feel like the portals are very thin today because of today is 22222. So you can call upon your spirit guides, your descendant masters. Get a candle. I would say a blue candle for Archangel Michael for assistance, and ask to be protected and to assist you in resolving the situation for you. Yes, don't lose faith, okay? No way, Lucy. You study psychology? That's awesome. That's interesting. Okay, so taking a look at this chart, I think you'll be very drawn to this chart. It's called pain assessment. The pain levels, so of the people that are drug addicts, so to analyze the pain assessment in them. I was really into psychology too. I wanted to study psychology, but I never got into it. But I never had the chance to get fully into it, but I was really always into psychology and studying psychology. You love Breaking Bad too. I just asked my cards, who do I need to let go of for the opportunity to present itself? And I got the Empress, Page of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. Oh, okay. See how you keep getting pentacles, Lucy? It's interesting. It's kind of the universe is telling you, don't worry, don't be overwhelmed with the fear. I think things are going to be okay for you. Well, the Page of Pentacles, like I mentioned, is a learning skill, is receiving like a job opportunity of some sort that requires you to learn a new skill. And the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in a job venture or in a business venture or something that's going to bring you money. So I do feel vibes of a job, of an opportunity being given to you, a job opportunity. Ace of Pentacles is a job opportunity, and Page of Pentacles is you taking on that new skills towards that new job opportunity. And the Empress is probably somebody who is interesting. You got the Empress, and I got the Empress for you too. And the Empress is somebody who's in authority. So it could be a boss, a female boss, or it could be a male or somebody who has a nurturing female personality that is the Empress. So somebody's going to be in in authority. So the Empress is somebody in authority that's giving you this opportunity for you. So see, you just have to get out there, push yourself out there, and you're going to encounter these people and help. You're going to encounter people that can help you. And I feel like this is, so there was a Queen of Wands that's going to help you, an Empress, right? And that can be the Empress giving you the job opportunity, and also the King of Cups. The King of Cups is more like an emotional support, though. King of Cups gives you that emotional support. It's like a counselor, being there for you. It's like a support system. Hi, Leah. Leah S. Hello. It's 5:30 p.m. in Australia. Oh my goodness. Hi from Australia. Hello. Welcome here to our chat in Divine Intuition. It's great to have somebody from Australia here. We just did all zodiac signs reading. We did we went through all the fire signs, earth signs, air signs, and water signs. So I'll put a timestamps on all the readings so that you can go through each one of them if you want, whichever your sign is. Leah, did you do Taurus? Yes, I did Taurus. Taurus was one of the first readings I did. I did the earth signs first. So I did Capricorn first, then Taurus, and then Virgo. So after this live video, you can watch the Taurus video. That's the second video. Yeah. Yeah, it's been now like 2 hours, like 2 hours and a half. So it's way in the beginning. You can see the reading for Taurus, Leah, and you can see your reading there. Let's see. And when I asked again, I got 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so you asked again, Lucy, and you got the 2 of Pentacles. So that's juggling between 2 opportunities. So you may actually get more than one opportunity, more than one job opportunity. Looks like you're going to be juggling between 2 offers probably, or juggling between two jobs or 2 opportunities. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is things moving quickly for you. So probably things are going to accelerate for you in regards to this job for you. And the Moon, King of Swords. The Moon is about mysterious things in the environment, like we were talking about when you're around areas that are a little bit sketchy or ghetto, like you mentioned, or places around where there's a lot of drug addicts. There's a lot of energy around there that's really toxic, and there's a lot of people around there that can be a little bit strange, and their energy can cause a lot of like issues in your environment, in your home. So the moon is kind of unknown, the unknown, weird situations happening around you, maybe weird spirits or energetic forms that can really kind of affect your home and cause problem and issues in your personal life, like what's going on with you. So that's the energy of the moon. Mysterious things, unknown things, things that can be uh, threatening or not. So it's kind of unknown. In the King of Swords, King of Swords could be the person that's wanting to give the eviction, right? King of Swords are people usually who are in authoritative and they're not that emotional. They're very cold and collective, and they have to do what they have to do with their job. And sometimes lawyers are like that. People in authority are like that, right? Could be the person that's giving you the problem right now. Could be the roommate too, maybe, that you said had to leave. Knight of Cups is more like an opportunity, like an emotional opportunity, an emotional offer being given to you that can be fulfilling for you. And the reverse Queen of Wands is like a person who has a fire nature, like a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, who is quite confident in what they do, and they are able to achieve a lot of things really well. And but for some reason they're reverse, so there's something about them that there's like restriction in their fire, so they're a little bit delayed, or they are not being as confident as they usually are. They're not as fiery as they usually are. They perhaps are, well, there's more meaning behind the Queen of Wands reversed, but somebody who is there's a block. I feel like there's a block with them right at the moment. No problem, Leah. If I would remember what the reading was for Taurus, I would let you know, but I forgot. 2 hours ago. Oh my goodness, it's stinking hot in Australia. Oh my goodness, must be. Well, I miss the heat here. It's so cold. It's so frozen and cold all the way here in Canada. I miss the sun and the warmth. Today is a relief. A lovely 21 degrees. Oh, nice. Can't wait for the winter. Oh, that's nice. 21 degrees. That's a nice temperature. Very balanced temperature. 21 degrees is nice. Oh, winter, yes. Winter there must be nice. Not as cold as here in Canada. Oh, you're welcome, Lucy. I hope I helped as much as I could. But see how we repeated the same cards? We had the same type of cards with each other, right? Definitely the Page of Pentacles appeared quite a lot, okay? So I feel like you're going to be fine, Lucy, okay? Just make sure to reach out for help. And I feel like you're going to be helped by a Queen of Wands and an Empress, okay? All right, so I'm wrapping up the reading for today. I said I was going to take one card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle, so I'll do that too. I'll take just one card to have a general message for all the signs and for everyone here in the chat as well, to see if there's any messages that's important for you guys to know as well, okay? Okay, I'm going to read it from it too, from the book. So this is the Sacred Rebels. So I'm going to read one message from here, probably read it from the book, and then give my interpretation of what I feel it means. Okay, let's shuffle it and see what messages we have for everyone here. So this is a message for the collective, for all the zodiac signs. What does the Sacred Rebels Oracle card have to say? Oracle deck have to say for all of us, and a very important message for everyone to hear. Okay. All right. So let's take one card for everyone here and for all the zodiac signs. And we choose this one. Ooh, going beyond normal. So that's the card that was chosen for tonight's reading for the upcoming week for you guys. Okay, going beyond normal. So take a look at this card. And before I read it, I want you guys to kind of look at it and feel anything that, any messages that you feel with this card, the colors, the images. What do you feel? What do you feel is standing out for you guys? Whatever you feel. And if you want, you can write it down. Okay. So let's take a look at what it says. Okay, so let's read it. Going beyond normal. On the path of life, there are deciding moments where we can choose to go with the mainstream, or we can dare to take a bolder, more authentic and trusting way, even if it seems riskier or less safe. To rely solely on logic and science without incorporating the mysterious and magical is a recipe for an existence that is far too dry. The sacred rebel within our heart will always choose a juicier approach into life. You are currently approaching such a choice point. You could say that the choice is about balance. It is less about choosing to honor either art or science, gardening or architecture, and more about integrating all approaches so that you enhance rather than hinder your life journey. Placing science or architecture above all else kills off the rebellious heart. Steadfastly relying on logic, proof, and a complete set of plans to measure and dictate outcomes will suffocate the soul. Basing decisions on limited factors with an imbalanced measure of success is unnecessarily limiting. This approach prevents us from living freely, spontaneously, and with trust, so that we can rebel against the need for things to go strictly according to plan. Choose to value decisions based on passion and instinct, and trust in life enough to embrace it as an adventure and let it unfold as it will. There is a time and place for logic, strategy, planning, and measurable outcomes. These are not bad tools to have, but we must be vigilant. We must be vigilant not to worship them or allow them to squash our less rational, but equally valuable decision-making tools. Intuition, feeling, and those things you know without knowing how you know them. The flowing inspirational energy of the heart may have no conceivable basis in logic or reason and still be uncannily accurate. To remain rebellious, we must not sacrifice the art of emotion, instinct, passion, and intuition for the science of logic and strict planning. On the other hand, gardening and art do provide us with a plan, albeit more loosely held. This plan still requires us to set aside time, to draw upon reliable methods, and to prepare with certain tools. However, there is also a healthy dose of organic flow, responsiveness, and trust in the creative process of bringing something to life. This leads to the cultivation of the most beautiful, abundant, and successful garden and the most vivid healing art. You are being asked to stay open to the intuitive approach in your life. Your work, your creativity, as well as your spiritual journey, the intuitive approach can be likened to the method of a gardener or an artist. There is a sense of what might work where and loose or even a detailed plan, but how the plan is carried out will depend on and respond to the flow of its surroundings. There is no need to control the situation, but rather a desire to nurture an idea to fruition. You may have pressures around you from the world or from your own conditioned nature to do things according to the rules, to a deadline, or to the accepted mainstream view that you need a well thought out plan for success in a commercial venture. However, sometimes the best plan is to do what feels intuitively truthful in the moment and to trust what you are being led towards your own growth. Adopting this approach means you have to do far less planning and far more living. It is a pure and heart centered way to manifest your art, your life path, and your essence into practical expression in the world. It involves a willingness to be led by nature instead of trying to control the powerful force of life, which is a bit like trying to fit a proverbial ocean in a teacup. It is far more intelligent to allow the ocean to be the ocean and to learn to swim in it rather than trying to cram it into a vessel that is much too small. This oracle brings you a special piece of guidance. You are moving outside of the plan. You are living on the border of what is socially accepted. This is good. This is fringe dwelling freedom. Others might not see this about you straight away, as you seem pretty normal, but that secret eccentric streak is just waiting to show itself. And maybe you are an out and proud fringe dweller, completely comfortable with this way of being. Either way, this oracle brings you the message that you now have a chance to live from the heart and more deeply and expressively than ever before. It wants you to realize that this is a legitimate, empowered, and creative way to live that honors all of who you are. You can give up forcing or squashing yourself down into a very limited set of so-called desirable qualities like intellect and control. So the healing process for you guys is say out loud. So this is a good practice for you guys. It says, say out loud, I now call on unconditional love and ask for the blessings of the heart to be witnessed and sentient by the great universal creator, so that I may rise above small mindedness and use the best of what human culture has to offer in service to love through my own free will, so be it. Visualize or imagine the feeling of being in a most gorgeous garden. It might be well manicured, a little bit wild, or a wildly outgrown jungle. Just notice it. Notice how all the plants work together and how it is supported by nature and the seasons. Notice that while some things thrive, others fall away, only to shift again with the seasons. There is such organizational genius. Say, may the wisdom and guidance hand of the great gardener who works with unconditional love nurture the garden of my soul into magnificence. I dare to live creatively from my heart and thrive. Finish your healing process by sitting quietly dancing wildly, or doing a spot of gardening, whatever feels good. So I get really much of like creator vibes. So this is connected to like the Empress card too. So I feel like it's time to kind of tune into your creativity and your creative power, and step into that power that kind of like the manifester that you are too. You're like this powerful creative force, and you can create anything into your reality. And I feel like you just need to kind of tune into that, and tune into that power. Tune into your garden, because it's your garden, and you're like the empress of your garden. That's what I feel. So yeah, so that's the healing process I recommend for you, and to practice and to do those visualizations around you. And yeah, whatever resonates with you as well, and what the message relates to you. But yeah, so I think that's all for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. So that's the message for this card. Kind of step into your divine feminine, step into the creative power of your knowledge, that's within you. Okay, so that's the message for you guys. Whatever resonates for you guys, right? All right, so I'm gonna go to bed now. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'm going to start doing live streams for the zodiac signs for the month of March. I'm getting so tired. Okay, so for the month of March, I'm going to start doing the zodiac signs. I don't think I'm going to start tomorrow, but I'll start off with probably start with let's start with the water signs. I'll probably start with the water signs and so on. Okay. All right, guys. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys really soon. Okay. See you. Good night. Bye.